Hi, all my little Jedis. Happy Star Wars Day. Happy May the 4th be with you. I hope you guys are having so much fun on this Monday. I can't wait to see you guys. So, we're doing reading, and you guys get to read a really funny Star Wars book. And in your assignment today, you need to take apart the beginning, the middle, and the end of that Star Wars book. And you can write it down, you can draw pictures, you can just record yourself telling me about the beginning, middle, and end. But what I wanted to go over today, which is really exciting, is all the parts to a story, which we've talked about a little bit before, but never like this. So behind me, I have something called a story path. And in every story, we have a setting, we know that, where the story takes place. We have the characters, we know about that, the people or animals in the story. The problem, we talked about this last week. There's always a problem, conflict, something that needs to be solved. And there's always going to be a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then at the end of the story is usually where you're going to find your solution. Okay, how they solve the problem. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to read you guys another story. And unfortunately, I don't have any Star Wars stories at my house. So sorry it's not Star Wars, but at least you get a Star Wars character reading to you. I am doing my best to be Princess Leia today. So I'm going to read you the story, and then we together are going to go on this story path and figure out the setting, the characters, the problem, the beginning, middle, and end, and the solution. Okay? If we were in the classroom, I would do this on a big sheet of paper, and we would actually walk on the story path and say the different parts. Okay, the book I have is The Dentist from the Black Lagoon. And if you guys really like this, there are tons of books about this Black Lagoon. So, this book is by Mark Thaler and pictures by Jared Lee. Let's see what The Dentist from the Black Lagoon is all about. And be thinking about these things in the story path. The setting, the characters, the problem, beginning, middle, and end, and the solution. All right, let's go. Sorry. Uh-oh, it's Dental Health Month. Miss Hurst, the nurse, says there's a real dentist coming on Friday. His name is Dr. N.B. Payne. Can you imagine your dentist, Mr. Payne? He's bringing his equipment and he's going to check our teeth. I don't want checked teeth. Maybe polka dot ones. Cool. I think he's getting confused. I'm scared. I heard all dentists have 4 hands, 2 heads, and are Yankees fans. After your teeth are taken out, they give you toothpaste to stick them back in. One kid said a dentist gave his cousin gas. I hope it was unleaded. He's saying, I'm not a car. Then he drilled him. Another kid said a dentist put caps on his brother's teeth. His mouth must have looked like a little league team. Penny said her aunt has crowns on her. Big deal, said Derek. A dentist put a bridge on my uncle's mouth. A bridge. Wow. I hope it wasn't the Golden Gate. He also said that Dad has a whole root canal in his mouth. Sounds eerie to me. Oh my goodness. My best friend Eric is going to a special dinosaur dentist called the Orthodon, who's giving him a good bite. I told him to brace himself. My grandpa told me my grandma's teeth are like stars. They come out at night. This book is making me giggle. Mrs. Green said each tooth has its own name. Incisor, canine, premolar, molar, premolar, canine, incisor, canine, premolar, molar. I thought they all had my name and were just called Hubie's teeth. Well, my teeth are staying in my mouth. Oh no, we're on our way to the nurse's office. We line up by the door and go in, one by one. They're all saying, "Good luck, stop pushing, trade places with me, no, slow down, hey, ladies first." That reminds me of something. I don't hear any screams yet. I'm polite and let everyone go ahead of me. But finally, it's my turn. We had something very funny happen this year where Park said ladies first. So that reminded me of that. Hi, come in. Hello. I go in. There's a man in a mask sitting there. And it isn't the Lone Ranger. They look pretty normal to me. Dr. Payne tells me to open wide and looks in my mouth with a little mirror. Then he pats me on my head, gives me a new toothbrush, and tells me to use it every day. Just relax. Very good. Hey, that wasn't so bad. I got out of there with all my teeth, a new toothbrush, and a great big smile. Oh, and there's even some tooth riddles. Guys ready? What city has the most teeth? Tucson, Arizona. What do you call a big white tooth that lives in Antarctica? A molar bear. Where do country western teeth come together? Nashville, but it's spelled Gnash. Where do teeth go to get healthy? Florida. Okay, done. Okay, you guys ready to use this story path? All right. So, first of all, the setting. And where was the setting? Anybody remember where the setting was? The setting was at school. The setting was at school. Let's see. And the setting was at school the whole time, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they went, I think they were at school. The characters. Who was the character? The main character was Hubie. He seemed to be that main character, Hubie. We really only said his name once. And then all the students were in there. Dr. Payne and his assistant. There was a teacher. And I think that was all it. There were other characters in the story that were in Hubie's imagination too. So we've got the setting, the characters, the problem. What was the problem? The problem was that they kept hearing all these things about the dentist, and they were getting confused by them and making them think that the dentist was really going to be scary. So our problem was they were all super scared of Dr. Payne. And Dr. Payne, man, that's a tough name for a dentist. So they're super scared of Dr. Payne. They think Dr. Payne is going to take all their teeth out and put bridges in their mouth and put crowns on their teeth and do all this crazy stuff. Put hats on all their teeth. Do all this stuff. And then, so at the beginning of the story, it was Dental Health Month, right? And they were, let's see, the beginning of the story, we knew it was Dental Health Month, and they were learning that a dentist was coming to school. So at the beginning of the story, they found out, let's see, say found out a dentist was coming. And then guys, in the middle of the story, that's usually when you're going to find out your problem. Maybe at the beginning of the story, but usually it comes around in the middle of your story. So in the middle of the story, remember, they were so scared and hearing all these crazy things, all these like rumors about the dentist. So in the middle of the story, they were getting confused about the dentist. And they were imagining the worst, weren't they? So in the middle of the story, they were imagining the worst dentist experience, weren't they? They thought it was going to be a dinosaur. They thought that they were going to be putting all these crazy things in their mouth, losing all their teeth, all of that stuff. So they had all that in their imagination, didn't they? And then what happened at the end? At the end, he went into the dentist. He finally met Dr. Payne, and Dr. Payne was a really nice, regular, human dentist. So at the end, Dr. Payne turned out to be a human, nice dentist. And then the solution and the end of the story are usually kind of the same. But our solution to this story was that they all met the dentist and they realized he was a regular man, and they all got new toothbrushes and big smiles and were happy. So the solution was that the students happily left their dentist appointment. Gotta squeeze that word in there. So we filled out our whole story path. It says tell the story. I don't know if I said that before, but we did our path. We knew the setting was at school. We talked about all the characters, the problem. They were scared of that dentist and all the things they were hearing. The beginning, they found out the dentist was coming. The middle, they were imagining the worst. The end, Dr. Payne turned out to be a normal human dentist. And the solution was that the students happily left their dentist appointment because they were letting their imaginations get away with them. So when you are doing your work today, I want you to really think about all of these parts of a story. And if you want to, just record yourself telling me about these parts. Tell me about the beginning, middle, and the end, and make sure to include the problem and the solution and the characters and the setting. And sometimes books have lots of settings. Sometimes books can go to lots of different places. It can be a park and a home, your bedroom, school. It can be lots of places. So it doesn't need to be just one place. But all right, Jedis, I hope you guys have a blast with this, and I cannot wait to hear about all the parts to this Star Wars story. All right, have fun.